I should have read this book a long time ago. Let's get started and talk about it. This is Dawn over at Plot Chronicles. I've been told to read this book for a long time. It's Tuesdays with Morrie by Mitch, and I'm not sure how to pronounce his last name.
Albom.
Albom. Thank you, Al. I'm always glad. That's my husband in the background filming me, and he's excellent at pronouncing words that I don't know how to pronounce, so thank you very much. So basically, you probably have heard about it. There's an interview on Nightline with Ted Koppel, if I'm pronouncing his name right, and this guy, Morrie, was a professor, and he ended up with ALS, Lou Gehrig's disease, and we all know, if you look that up, that is not something fun to have. He knew that his death was coming, and he wanted to plan for it, but he wanted to teach his wisdom. Well, one of his students, whose name was Mitch, wanted to interview him and spent time, so he grew close, and this Morrie just sounds like such a wonderful person. Number one, I listened to the interview on YouTube. It was on YouTube. And I also listened to the book. I didn't read it. I listened to it. And I did enjoy it, but it is pretty deep. But, I mean, he teaches you lessons in life. I mean, think about something. If all of us found out that we have 6 months or 1 year to live, and we knew that the quality of our life was going to go down during that time a little bit by little bit, there's so many things that we think are important or we get frustrated with now that wouldn't be so important after that, you know? He talks about the meaning of life, forgiveness, letting go of materialism, and human connection. And so each week Mitch would go visit him and Morrie would teach him another life lesson. I did really enjoy the book. I liked it, and you know, it just made me think about, you know, life and what's important. I know I mentioned this on my other YouTube channel, Sensible Living with Money Mom, is I felt this for a while, that God has me here to make sure that I am going to be a source of encouragement to others and to work on myself a little bit each day to become a better person. Because you know what? I have faults. I definitely can improve on being a kinder, more compassionate, more patient person. And one of my big prayers is that I have no resentment and that I'm totally forgiving to everybody. That's one of my big areas that I want to leave people better when they talk to me, and then when they leave me, that they go out into the world and they feel happier, they feel encouraged, that I'm their safe place. And I really feel like that's why God has me here on this earth, and I hope I can be a source of encouragement to everyone. My big thing, and this is a big thing with Morrie, and a lot of people that are about to die, a huge thing they always talk about is have human connection. Tell people around that you love them and how much they mean to you. And forgive people, you know. There's no point of holding grudges. Even if people do you wrong, you know, if we're holding grudges or we have resentment, we just feel angry and then we ruminate with that and then we feel worse. You know, I'm learning that now. A lot of times I've taken things personally in the past, maybe when somebody wasn't very kind to me, but I find out later that that particular person wasn't very kind to other people as well. And so a lot of times it's not about us. And I think that's one of the things he says too, is not everything's about us. Hey, maybe other people, we don't know what other people are going through, right? And so give people some grace. And you know what? Just sometimes we have to let people go, that kind of thing. But basically, it's all about human connection, forgiveness, loving one another. And that's basically the premise of the entire book. I definitely thought it was good. I'm going to kind of mention this while mentioning this. You know, a lot of people will recommend all different kind of what I call self-help books or books like this. I enjoy them, but this is the one thing I've noticed about me. Tell me if you guys think this is normal. I can, you know, what the problem is I'll read too much at once. I notice I get really worn out and really tired when I try to read too much of it. Any kind of book like this, self-help book, anything. And I think part of it is that a lot of these books I read, fiction books, they're, quote, entertaining. You can sit back and read. But books like this make you actually think. And this is what I've noticed. You can read tons of books like this, tons of self-help books, tons of Christian books, spiritual books, all that kind of stuff. But if we're not applying those life lessons to our life and we're just consuming them, you end up kind of, for me, I end up getting worn out. And I notice you can, you know, a lot of these self-help books, and I've did a video on this, that's why I'm not redoing one separate video, a lot of them say all the same thing. A lot of them are based on science. Bottom line is, if we can, we're either going to change our life in positive ways and do something, or we're not. And we could read about it all day long, but reading about it doesn't make us change it, just like this book here. So have I learned anything? I just want to make sure that I have more human connection, and that I am a forgiving person, and that I'm working on having more fun experiences in life. Recently, I did the Titanic display in Dallas. Was a blast, and I'm really glad I did it. It was worth it. It was worth the money. So that's all I wanted to chat with you guys about. Have you read Tuesdays with Morrie? And let me know what you guys think of books like this. I'd love to hear about it. Thanks, everyone. I love you. Bye.